we're going to find out if this skull is coming with us or not. You think it's going to come with us? What do you think? Pretty cool upgrade. Brand new windshield wipers, and I fixed that. Let's go to Walmart. Howdy.
Hello, how are you?
Nice to see you with no mask.
Yeah, thank you.
And the more I work outside with no shirt on, the more I discovered I need to have a towel. So we'll get a couple of those. $3.97. Not too bad. Let's check and see if they have the fuel cell. And of course not. And they don't have the quick disconnect. I'm going to go ahead and get a primer bulb so I can use it for siphoning stuff. It's going to work better than my other siphoning setup that I've rigged up. So I'm going to get one of these. This one looks like it's in okay shape. Looks like it's there we go. That one's, we're going to get a 3/8. What I'm looking for is this quick disconnect they've been out of. They had 2 of them when I got the last one, and I should have bought 2 at the same time, but it's the way it is. Now we need windshield wipers, and the Michelins seem to be the most decent priced ones, and I need 19s. So right here, this is going to be for the, I could probably almost put 20s on there. I'll slowly put bigger ones and bigger ones on there as I see these not hitting the top of the cap, you know, where the rubber is. So 19s should be $7. Why is that one $9? This is the same thing. 2 19s. Yeah, all the trucks take different sizes. It would be nice to have them all the same size. I really need a bigger battery charger for one of the battery banks so the batteries can stay floating overnight so they're ready to go in the morning. But these prices are a little bit steep. $70 for what is a 15 amp charger if you read close. Right there it says 50 amp, but that's engine start. So you only have a 15 amp charger. So you got to read that stuff. And see, here's another one. Engine start 40 amps. But what's the actual charging power of this thing? See, it's 15 amps. All right, so it's the same thing. So the difference between the two is it's got a bigger, I don't know, transformer or cap in it to do an engine start. 50 amps. It's not going to really do too much to start a diesel. It won't. So this 15 amp is all that matters. Is $70. I'm going to go to Tractor Supply after this, and then this one is the same price for 60. It says it's 56. So I'm going to go over there and see what they got after I leave here. And still no grease. So if you don't know about the grease shortage, look into it. It's been about 3 or 4 months now, maybe longer, 6 months. While I'm here, might as well get 2 more peanut butters. I think the Mays were the newest ones. There's a May, and there's a May. This is the good stuff. It's the best I found. Almost forgot sweet potatoes and taters. And these are I found are better than the ones at I like the longer, skinnier ones. Yeah, those will do. And these make good taters for the air fryer. They're a little bit on the small side, so it's a lot of peeling that has to go on, but they're good. This is where your willpower kicks in. If you're somebody like me that would love to eat just that chicken right there, or back in the day, you walk by this right before you're checking out and look at what's in your face. Look at that. That is, with a cup of coffee, that's the way to start your morning, right? Wrong. And then if you're not done yet, you walk by this. And these would taste good with a cup of coffee, but they're not good for you. So you gotta eat to live instead of live to eat. And then if that's not tempting enough, you could get some of these. Look at that ingredient list. Yeah. It's basically treating your body like a dumpster instead of a temple. All right, so let's check out here. This looks like a good spot. All right, so she's gonna go check on this skull, and it's now $11.42, but if they have the label wrong, which they do, I should be able to get it at the original price. So we're gonna find out if this skull is coming with us or not. You think it's gonna come with us? What do you think?
Okay, it is 11:42.
Uh-huh.
Because look, see how I showed you that 2202?
Uh-huh.
And see, and it's 11:42. So it's down here.
So you think that was a
2202.
different skull, like a smaller one maybe?
No, what it was, they put it in the wrong place, and they had a skull over there, but it was, yeah, I think so, but it's
A
not
smaller
looking
one.
like this.
Okay, so they just had it in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So did
All right,
you-
can you take it off?
Okay, which one?
It's that one.
Yeah, the human skull. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we don't get to take the skull with us. That's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Would you like cash back? No, it never works anyway. So I couldn't see paying almost 12 bucks for that skull. So the skull stays. And she said there was a smaller skull. That's what I was thinking now. So smaller skull was the 4 bucks. Sad seeing all the mask wearing still. So something funny just happened. They don't normally check my receipt at the door because they know me. They know my face. But I think because the two ladies in front of me are maybe higher ups here, that the lady did her job for the first time. So that's kind of funny. So I guess the bosses are here. So my receipt got checked this time. How do you like that? We're gonna go to Tractor Supply next, and then I might go to HEB to get distilled water. You can see why I don't like these big tires on this truck. So it's like, you know, you're just bouncing down the road, and you can't balance these tires. So yeah, it's just a constant. I mean, look at the mirror. Can you see the mirror? Yeah, it's not fun. I'm gonna definitely be looking for some better tires pretty soon. Because I can't live like this, tractor. Well, that took a while. Just sitting at that light, I swear I was almost a full song in. All right, I'm just gonna back up right here. Call it good. I'm listening to Boston. All right, let's see if they got anything to do with fuel cells and chargers, battery chargers. You scared yet? If you're scared, say you're scared. Maybe we could find a skull here that doesn't cost a fortune. We got a dog skull for 12 bucks, a full dog, but no skull heads. Oh well. All right, tangenting. We came here for chargers and I got distracted by the shiny objects. Let's get back on track over here. Chargers. All right, so that one's got a thing over it for whatever reason. So for 50 bucks we get a 10 amp. That's not very good. For 100 bucks we get the how many amps? 30 amp boost, engine start. It's just a 6 amp charger, I don't know. So it looks like Walmart had the best bang for the buck. This is 2 amps or 10 amps for 50 bucks. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, 2 amps, 50 bucks, that's not a good deal. This one's a pretty good deal. You get 6 amps for 30 bucks. So it looks like I'm walking out of here without a charger. What's this one? Yeah, this is 10 amps for 64 bucks. So there was 15 amps for almost the same money at China Mart. You could jump into these, but I don't really need anything that big. So I'll probably just order it on the interwebs at this point. So I'm always chasing my fuel gauges around, tire gauges around. So this one looks like a pretty decent gauge, 60 PSI. So that's exactly what I put in the Suburban all the time. And what I put in the 65 Chevy on the rears, I put 60 in those as well. The fronts, I think I run 50. Can't remember. I'll have to check. But yeah, we're gonna get this. And that's a 4-way I needed the other day. That's for sure. Instead of that little dinky thing. I found my better 4-way. It was in the toolbox of the 80 model, the white truck. So yeah, that's where it was. So at Tractor Supply, you can buy paint without having somebody come and unlock things. So they don't have their paint locked up here. But boy, it's expensive. $9 now. Everything's going up. That's what I was talking about. There's never any generators here. So they got 2 here of the same model. And that's the inverter generator style. So that is slim pickets there on the generators. It has been for a long time. So what do you think it is? Jack in a Box or Burger King? And they got the solar panels with the camera system there. So that charges the batteries for the surveillance system. We got a lot of flat work to do yet. We're at HEB. We're gonna get some groceries. So we got some pumpkin action. I didn't grow pumpkins this year. I'll get back to that. But yeah, I've been growing pumpkins for the last couple of years. This is the first year I have not grown pumpkins. $9 for a pumpkin. $8. Just haven't had time. It'd have been a bad year for pumpkins anyway because of the drought. Because those puppies like lots of water. All right, right out of the gate, I want to get some taters. They actually have the taters I like here too. It's pretty busy today. Yeah. Ooh, somebody had some horrible perfume. So these make really good taters. Kind of wish I wouldn't have got the ones at HEB. I mean at Walmart. These are the Texas ones. Or is it these? Well, we'll get both. And I'll eat more taters than normal. We also need to get more cheese. You never have enough cheese. It's not easy being cheesy. That's 23. 23. That one's not vacuum packed. When you buy this type of cheese, you want to make sure the vacuum seal is good. So we're going to get 3. While we're here. While we still got money in the bank. Haha. So we got, this is the ground beef I get. The grass-fed. Guess it would help if I put it in the screen. We'll get a couple of these. I always like to get at least 2. The fatter the better. You want to eat fat. I'm getting low on black pepper. So I need to step it up a notch. Where's the pepper? It's down here. Let's see. I don't see the kind I got before. What is this? There we go. We'll get a couple of these. $6. It's crazy. The main reason why I came here is if you eat clean, it does no good to eat clean. Well, you need to drink clean too. They both work together. So all of these are kind of tore up. The handles, $1.08. So it costs me about $1.08 a day just for water. So I'm spending about $365 just for probably about $350 a year just on water now. But I do feel so much better eating clean, and I'm not going to stop. My energy levels are off the charts for 51 years old. All right, the rest of these are kind of broke, kind of sucks, but I'm going to get them anyway. The handles are broke. The more I get now, the better off. I want to leave some. We'll leave a couple. We'll leave 3. So somebody else doesn't show up and can't get their distilled water for whatever reason. I usually get more than that, but that'll do. Let's get some butter here. I eat tons of butter now. So we're gonna get 4 of these. I don't like to shop. I don't like going to the grocery store. So we're stepping it up a notch. And We're gonna get some, this is what I kind of eat. I have a little fruit bowl at night, not too much, but this is what I have here. I'll do the mangoes. We'll probably get 4 of those. And don't hit the eggs. And we'll get 4 of these. And we don't want to hit the eggs. And I mix it with blueberries and pecans that I picked from the property. So that's a pretty good reserve there. I think we're done. What else do you want? You want some ice cream? So this is what they call willpower. I don't eat ice cream anymore, and I used to eat it daily. I don't eat pizza, and I used to eat that at least once a week. But yeah, no ice cream for you. And my favorite ice cream was this. It was like this right here, I think. Something to this effect. It was something like this. Old-fashioned vanilla. I think it was the homemade one. Or vanilla bean. But yeah. Just gonna walk right past that. Like we didn't see that. Let's see if they have a skull here. Let's go look and see if they got skulls. They got tons of candy. They do have skulls. Oh, they got $5 skulls. Is that really a $5 skull? It says $5 because the pumpkins are 14. I guess 180, and it was 155. So the skulls threw me off. That's what it was. Blame it on the skulls. Got some pumpkin action again. Growing pumpkins is fun, but it's a lot of work. There's something you can't do with a newer vehicle. They don't have true tilt steering wheel anymore. So I'm just going to reach in here, and I'm just going to do like that. See that? And when I get in here, I can do like this. Or I can do it like this, whatever. But when you're getting out, you just do one-handed, tilts up. And it pivots this way instead of the whole column coming down. So you can't do that with a new vehicle. And why they got rid of that, I have no idea. I guess that mechanism costs more money. And they have a universal tilt mechanism that they can put on all cars. I don't know. But yeah, that's the way to go. My Dodge is like that. Anything that I have that has tilt wheel has one-handed tilt wheel. Why they don't do that anymore, I don't know. Came up with a fuel gauge for the 65 Chevy. So I took paper towel rolls, and I have tons of these. And I cut them in these little strips. And this is how I check the fuel in the 65 Chevy. It works really good. So let me get you down here where you can see this. So I just undo the lid, obviously, and I take a strip like this, and I just bop it in there real quick, and that's how much gas we have right there. This is a 6-gallon. What I want to eventually do is have a like a stick and have the measurement on there. And I can say, okay, this is 1 gallon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can kind of tell, okay, I got 5 gallons in there. This thing gets so many gallons per mile, and I know how far I can go. So I'll eventually figure that out. I'm going to put a fuel gauge in here one of these days, maybe. Or find a fuel cell with one in it. And this can be my backup fuel cell. I haven't really decided, but I need to start looking into that. But yep, we got about under half a tank is the way I look at it. And I don't know what a full tank is, so like I said, when I go fill up, I'm going to use one of these strips at the gas station, so I'll know exactly what full looks like, and then I'll be able to mark these strips where full and half a tank is. Works good. I'm getting close to the end of the video here. I want to give a big shout out to everybody that left a comment on my last video, which is Battery Day at the Fry compound. So Gypsy Lizzie, I think that's how you say that, left a comment. Loud Red, Jared Allen, Gas Pump Repair Service, Basehead 30, KCAA TV, that's my dad, and Katie. Big shout out to everybody that left comments. I read all of them, I respond if need be. Please like, share, subscribe. There was 23 likes on that video. I'm doing dailies now. And I'm editing this video in the 65 Chevy just to kind of have a different, just to get away from stuff in the house because I'm always working in there. Love you all. We're going to do this again tomorrow.